Madison Seminary. History. Madison Seminary was built in 1847 in Madison, Ohio. Its original purpose was for education. High school and college students could come to Madison Seminary to go further with their studies. They eventually needed to expand the seminary. They added a brick building which joined the old wooden building. The new building took over most of the education functions. The original building then became boarding for the seminary's 150 students at a time. Madison Seminary was used for education purposes up until 1891, when it was bought by the Ohio Women's Relief Corps. The group then changed the name of the building to Madison Home. They then turned it into a relief and charity care home, which supported former Civil War nurses along with widows and children of the former soldiers. The home quickly filled with families after opening. During the ownership of the Ohio Women's Relief Corps, the property was again expanded. They replaced the original wooden building with a large brick two-wing building which is still seen to this day. They named the new building the Ohio Cottage, and the older brick building was renamed into the Widmeyer Cottage. After a while, the Ohio Women's Relief Corps could no longer take care of the seminary, so they donated it to the state. It then took the official name of Home of the Ohio Soldiers, Sailors, Marines, their wives, mothers, widows, and Army nurses. In 1962, the relief home was finally closed. Residents either went to their families or more modern homes. The ownership then transferred to the Department of Corrections. The seminary was then renamed once again to Opportunity Village, which they used to house low-risk inmates from the Ohio Women's Reformatory. They offered them work maintaining the buildings. Over the decades after that, the complex served as many different functions. By the late 1890s, many local officials thought about demolishing the building altogether, but instead it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Madison Seminary was then bought in 1988 and is now open for paranormal investigations. Hauntings. There are reports of a figure of a young boy who walks around the seminary. There is an apparition of a woman who people have both spoken to and have seen. Weird and unexplainable feelings have been reported by both visitors and workers of the seminary. Disembodied voices are commonly heard throughout the seminary. Figures walking, moving around the seminary are seen regularly in the seminary. Sounds of doors slamming and chains rattling are reported. Madison Seminary is home to many spirits, some more than others, one being Elizabeth Stiles. Elizabeth was a former spy during the Civil War. She is said to haunt the Widmeyer Cottage. She is seen as a smoky white apparition in a long 1800s era dress. Many paranormal investigators have reported seeing Elizabeth while investigating. Another spirit is that of Sarah. Sarah is the spirit of a young former resident of the seminary. She has her own room in the seminary where investigators often communicate with her. There are reports of a childlike voice in her room. Some say they can feel her playful presence. Some investigators bring gifts like toys and dolls for Sarah as trigger objects. One other reported spirit is a young boy named Stephen. His origin and true identity is unknown, but like Elizabeth, he is seen as a shadowy apparition seen in the Widmeyer Cottage. We good?
I think it's recording. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. See you in a bit.
Want me to shut the door?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm going back down.
Okay.
Showers. Compare.
All right, everyone. I am sitting here in the Devil's Toy Box. All that is in here with me right now is flashlight, which I have off, the dead bell, and the ovulus. If there is anybody in here, thank you. Who is in here with me? You can use this device right here in my hand and it'll spit out words.
Salvation. I.
Yes, there could be a lot of eyes in here right now because this room is all full of mirrors. Who is in here with me? Can you give me a name? I'm going to be in here for, I don't know, however long, half hour, 45 minutes. I'd like to have a conversation with you. I came a long way to chat with you tonight. I came all the way from Minnesota, about a 12-hour drive. Yes, that was a very long drive, and we're driving straight back tomorrow. Who am I communicating with? Did you reside in this part of the seminary? Was this room outside here your room? If you could ring the bell to confirm that or say a word through the obelisk, that'd be amazing. Okay, I'm not for sure if I'm just hearing things or are some of my friends outside and I can hear their voices or are that spirits out there talking. When you were here at the seminary, what was one of your favorite activities to do? Did you like to play chess, Scrabble, or any of the other board games that we've seen throughout the house? Okay, let's try this again. See if we can.
Sacrilege. Law.
Sacrilege and law. Not really for sure if that has to pertain to anything here. Maybe did you break the law to end up here in some fashion?
Sight. Always.
You've always been on this site? Were you born here and then did you pass away here?
hour. Low. Focus. Nighttime.
Yes, this is your home, and I'm not for sure what you mean by lower focus, but it is getting to be nighttime right now.
Dope. Course. Density.
Was nighttime your favorite time of day here? Again, I'd really like to know who I'm talking to. A little bit ago, we were playing.
Onachi. Enjoy.
Yes, I enjoy being here right now, and I enjoy trying to communicate with you. We just got done playing a game of hide and seek. Were you involved in that? My daughter Natalie and I were over in the Civil War house on the second floor, and we heard somebody.
Drag. Murder.
I don't know if I like that or not. Again, was that you that was on the second floor with Natalie and I walking up the stairs? Do you have a name so we can, talk to you? Do you want Natalie and I to return to that side of the building at all tonight? We're going to be here in the building for about another 6 hours or so. Okay, I'm just going to sit here in silence for a little bit, a couple minutes. If you want to communicate some more, say another word for me.
Tina.
Tina, yes.
Sandy.
I do have a friend, Tina and Sandy. I've investigated with both of them before at various locations.
Wife.
My wife is not here. She is back at home. Do you know what my wife's name is? Can you say her name through the Ovilus? Or tell me what color hair my wife has?
Shop. Computer.
My wife does like to shop.
Sell.
I am trying to sell my computer that we don't use anymore, but that's not what I'm trying to ask. Do you know my wife's name or her hair color? My dead bell knob is kind of broken. Do you know who broke that?
Recuse.
Recuse. Yes, the dead bell is kind of broken, but still works to a point. Again, do you know who broke it at Ferrara about a month ago? Okay, I'd still really like to know what your name is, or the name of my wife, or the name of the person who broke my dead bell. Or do you know what my name is? Do you know the person that was in here with me a little bit ago helping me set up to do this session? She's been here numerous times before. If you give me her name, I will come back in here later on and do a session with her. You're being awfully quiet. Do you want me to leave here and go out somewhere else in the building? Can you make a knocking noise in the room adjacent to this if you want me to leave? Are you still in here with me? Or did you go to see what everybody else was doing? Okay, thank you. I thought you had left me. So you tell me what you want to talk about. Feel free to ask me a question. I can answer anything. Well, most anything that is. Or again, if you want me to leave, make a knock outside of this room or ring the bell again and I will leave and then give somebody else an opportunity to come in here. Or if you want me to stay,
Appellate. Love.
Appellate love. Not for sure what appellate means. But yes, I do love being here in this building. It is very amazing. You have an awesome home. I was just going to ask a question, but I forgot. Again, go ahead. Feel free to ask me anything.
Shoulder.
Yes, you can go ahead and touch my shoulder. What do you want me to give?
Sentence. Child.
Yes, my child Natalie is here somewhere in the building. She's part of our team and she is also investigating tonight. Do you want her to leave something here tonight for you guys? She'd be more than willing to leave something she brought along.
Full. Clear.
All right, well, I think I'm going to head out and go see what else is going on. Unless you can give me one more clear sign that you want me to stay, and I will stay for a little longer. It's up to you. I can stay, or I can go explore elsewhere in the building.
Like.
Yes, I do like it here. And I want to keep communicating with you.
Spirit.
Yes, you are a spirit, and we are here to talk to you. Should I leave some money behind in Sarah's room as an offering with all the rest of the money? If you want me to leave $1 in Sarah's room, I definitely will. Just ring the bell, and when I get back that way later tonight, I will.
Spread. 50.
Spread $50? Ugh. I don't know if I can afford that. I can afford $1. Man, my knee hurts. All right, any last things you want me to say before I go on? All right, well, I am going to turn off the obvious, if I can remember how to turn it off.
Energy.
Oh, okay, you do want me to stay. Or do you... You can take the energy from this video camera if you need to. All right, well, I'm going to go elsewhere now, and I will come back later, or somebody else will come back in here. All right, I am just going to leave the dead bell behind, and if somebody else comes in here later, ow, I just hit my head, didn't realize it was that low.